All right, listeners, get ready for a deep dive that's going to take us out of this world. Today, we're diving into the Vishnu Purana,
Oh, a classic.
specifically Book 11, and we're going to try to map out a cosmology so intricate, so
I
mind-boggling,
love it already.
that it just might make our little planet feel a bit, well, small.
I'm with you.
So what's fascinating about the Vishnu Purana, as opposed to other cosmological texts, is that it's not just about mountains and rivers and physical geography.
No, not at all. It uses this elaborate cosmology to symbolize spiritual truths, even the soul's journey.
So we're talking like a roadmap to enlightenment, but in like a cosmic sense.
That's a great way to put it, ambitious, but yeah, that's what we're dealing with here.
Okay, I am intrigued. Where do we even begin with something this massive?
Well, the Vishnu Purana lays out a world that's structured around 7 concentric island continents. They're called dvipas.
Dvipas, okay.
Each one's surrounded by an ocean. But here's where it gets interesting. Both the islands and the oceans double in size as you move outward.
So it's like those Russian nesting dolls.
Exactly, a cosmic Russian nesting doll.
Mm.
And a deeper meaning is woven into each layer.
Okay, so each dvipa is like a stage of spiritual development, getting progressively larger, more complex.
You got it. It's like climbing a mountain, where each peak offers a wider, more expansive view. Each dvipa presents unique challenges, lessons. It pushes the soul toward, greater awareness and liberation.
Oh, okay, I like that. So we're not just island hopping. It's more like we're ascending through levels of consciousness.
That's the idea.
I am so ready for this. Tell me more about these dvipas. Where should we land first on our cosmic exploration?
Let's set foot on Krancha-dvipa.
Krancha-dvipa.
It's the second island continent. Now, remember how we talked about the concept of varnas, those social classes in Hindu cosmology? Well, each island has its own unique social order.
Oh, interesting. So even in this fantastical realm, there's a structure. It's like a reflection of the cosmic hierarchy.
Exactly. Krancha-dvipa, for instance, is divided into 7 regions. Each one ruled by a descendant of Manu, the progenitor of humankind, and named after one of his sons.
Interesting. So it really emphasizes this idea of lineage and interconnectedness.
Absolutely.
Wow, the attention to detail is amazing. What else makes Krancha-dvipa stand out? What should we be looking for?
Well, each of its 7 regions boasts a unique mountain range.
Oh, wow.
Picture this. One of them, the Soahini Mountain, is said to be shaped like a horse's head, and it's made entirely of precious gems.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then you have these 7 sacred rivers crisscrossing the landscape.
Okay, now that's a visual I won't soon forget. A gem-encrusted, horse-headed mountain. That's wild. Sounds like Krancha-dvipa's got some pretty impressive landmarks.
Oh, it does.
But let's keep exploring what awaits us on the next dvipa.
Let's journey to Shaka-dvipa,
Shaka-dvipa, okay.
a place that just embodies peace and tranquility. Imagine a majestic shaka tree, so vast its branches spread across the entire island.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
And get this, the air around the tree is said to have mood-boosting properties, making the inhabitants perpetually joyful.
Okay, that sounds like my kind of place. No Monday blues on Shaka-dvipa.
Exactly. The Vishnu Purana describes the people of Shaka-dvipa as living in perfect harmony, free from conflict, greed, envy. It's a utopian ideal, almost a glimpse into what society could be like if we could just shed these negative tendencies.
Yeah.
It really makes you think.
Yeah, it really does. So we've got Krancha-dvipa with its structured society and those breathtaking landscapes. Then there's Shaka-dvipa, this peaceful haven under the mood-boosting shaka tree.
It's quite the contrast.
What other wonders await us on this island-hopping adventure?
Well, prepare for a truly unique experience on Pushkar-dvipa.
Pushkar-dvipa, bring it on.
This continent is divided in 2 by a massive circular mountain range called Manasatara. Can you imagine a mountain range that splits a continent in half?
Whoa. Talk about a dramatic geographical feature. What's it like on either side of this mountain range?
Okay, well, this is where things get really, really interesting. The Vishnu Purana describes Pushkar-dvipa as a place where the duality of truth and falsehood doesn't exist.
Wait, so there's no concept of, truth and lies?
It's a place where those concepts just don't apply.
That is a real head-scratcher.
Sure.
No fact-checking needed on Pushkar-dvipa.
Not at all.
And the people, do they live up to this unique concept?
They do. They're described as having incredibly long lifespans, free from negativity, almost like they exist on a higher plane of existence.
Wow. Pushkar-dvipa really challenges our very notion of, reality and perception.
It does.
Okay. We've journeyed through mountains made of gems, basked in the glow of a mood-boosting tree, and now we're contemplating a reality without truth and falsehood.
It's a wild ride through these dweepas.
These dweepas are truly mind-blowing, but we've been grounded for a while now. Don't we eventually venture beyond the earthly realm in this cosmology?
You are right. Our cosmic journey is just getting started. Prepare for liftoff, because we are about to explore the celestial realms above the earth. First stop, Loka.
Ooh, Loka. That sounds pretty celestial. What exactly is it?
Think of it as the space between the earth and the higher heavens, extending as far as sunlight reaches.
Okay.
It's inhabited by semi-divine beings, almost like a cosmic layover lounge before you reach those VIP realms.
Okay, I like the way you think. So Loka is like the departure gate for the truly divine destinations.
Exactly. And as we ascend through Loka, we encounter the sun, the moon, constellations, planets.
Oh, wow.
All meticulously mapped out in the Vishnu Purana. It even gives precise distances using a unit of measurement called a yojana.
Wow, they really did their homework. So it's like they had a cosmic ruler measuring out the universe.
We were very thorough.
But where exactly are we headed after Loka? What are those VIP realms you mentioned?
Buckle up, because we're about to ascend through a hierarchy of increasingly divine realms. Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and finally Satyaloka, which is also known as Brahmaloka. Each one more divine than the last.
Okay, that's a whole lot of lokas. It sounds like a cosmic elevator with multiple stops, each leading to a higher state of being.
It's a beautiful analogy. And each realm is inhabited by specific deities and beings of higher consciousness. Take Swargaloka, for example. It's often described as the realm of Indra, the king of the gods, a place of unimaginable beauty and pleasure.
Oh, okay. So Swargaloka is where the party's at. Makes sense that Indra, the king of the gods, would reside in the most happening realm. What about those higher up the elevator, so to speak?
As you ascend, the realms become more ethereal, less focused on those earthly pleasures, and more on spiritual realization. Maharloka, for instance, is home to sages and those who have attained deep wisdom.
Oh, okay. So if Swargaloka is the party, then Maharloka is like the meditation retreat. I'm sensing a theme here.
You're catching on quick. And then we have Janaloka, Tapaloka. Each realm represents a step further on the spiritual ladder, a deeper immersion in the nature of reality.
And what about Satyaloka, that final stop on our cosmic elevator? It sounds pretty important.
It is. Satyaloka, also known as Brahmaloka, is the abode of Brahma, the creator god. It's considered the highest and purest realm, a place of eternal truth, knowledge, and immortality. Imagine reaching the pinnacle of existence, merging with the source of creation itself.
Wow, talk about an exclusive penthouse suite. We've gone from a gem-encrusted mountain to the abode of Brahma in just a few stops. I'm feeling a little lightheaded from all this ascending. Maybe it's time for a descent.
A wise suggestion. We've explored the heights, but what about the depths? Buckle up again, because we're about to take a subterranean plunge into the seven patalas, the underworld realms beneath the Earth's surface.
To the underworld. I must admit, this is a part of the journey I'm a bit apprehensive about.
I understand the hesitation, but trust me, this will be fascinating. The patalas might sound intimidating, but they are surprisingly beautiful, filled with dazzling palaces, lush gardens.
Oh, okay.
Each one inhabited by a diverse range of beings. We're talking Dautyas, Danavas, Yakshas, and even Nagas, the serpent beings.
Serpent beings. Okay, now that's piqued my curiosity. So it's not all fire and brimstone down there. What's the vibe like in these underworld realms?
Think sensory delights, a place where earthly concerns just fade away. Even the sage Narada, known for his travels to both heaven and the underworld, claimed that Patala was even more beautiful than Swarga, the heavenly realm.
Now, that's intriguing. Why would the underworld be considered more beautiful than heaven? What does that say about, the Hindu view of these realms?
Well, it really challenges our preconceived notions, doesn't it? The Patalas remind us that even in the depths, there can be beauty, wonder, and even a different kind of bliss. It speaks to a cosmology that embraces both the light and shadow, recognizing that both are essential parts of existence.
Okay, you've officially blown my mind. This cosmic geography is more intricate and thought-provoking than I ever imagined. But we've explored the heavens and the underworld. Where exactly does Earth fit into all of this?
Ah, that's where the magnificent cosmic serpent Shisha comes in.
A cosmic serpent? Now that's an image I've got to hear more about.
Picture this. Shisha is a serpent of unimaginable size, with 1,000 hoods adorned with luminous gems.
Wow.
He's so colossal that he coils around the Earth multiple times, supporting the world on his back.
Wow, that's some serious cosmic weightlifting. What happens if Shisha shifts a little? Do we feel it up here?
Interestingly enough, the Vishnu Purana states that when Shisha inhales and exhales, the Earth trembles, causing earthquakes.
So Shisha is holding up the world, and his breath causes earthquakes. It's almost poetic. It connects this grand cosmic serpent to the very ground we walk on. Incredible.
But there's one part of this cosmology we haven't explored yet. What about the concept of hell? Is there a place of punishment in this intricate universe? There is. Beneath the earth and water lies Naraka, the realm of suffering, where souls face the consequences for their actions. It's described in vivid detail, with specific hells designed to punish specific sins.
Okay, this is where things get a little less pleasant. What kind of punishments are we talking about here, and what's the purpose of these graphic descriptions?
Well, the Vishnu Purana definitely doesn't shy away from depicting the intensity of Naraka. It's meant to serve as a stark reminder of the karmic consequences of our actions. There's Raurava, for instance, reserved for those who bear false witness, and Rhoda for those who harm cows or commit abortion.
Wow, that's pretty intense. It definitely makes you think twice about your actions. But is it just about punishment? Or is there a deeper meaning behind Naraka?
Remember, this cosmology is all about symbolism. Naraka, with its graphic descriptions, isn't just a place of eternal damnation. It's a representation of our own inner darkness, the negative tendencies and unresolved karma that can hold us back from spiritual growth.
So it's not necessarily a physical place, but a state of being. We create our own Naraka through our actions and choices.
Precisely. The Vishnu Purana is urging us to confront those inner shadows, to understand the impact of our actions, and to strive for a life aligned with Dharma, righteousness. It's a call to awareness and responsibility.
This is seriously deep stuff. We've explored heavens, underworlds, and even a realm where truth and falsehood don't exist. It's clear that this cosmology is more than just a map. It's a reflection of the human journey, the challenges we face, and the potential for growth. But where do we go from here? We've covered so much ground, I feel like we've mapped out the entire universe.
Hold on tight, because our exploration isn't over yet. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of this intricate cosmology. Remember those layers encasing the universe, each 10 times bigger than the last. We're about to delve into those next, venturing beyond the known universe and into the very essence of creation itself.
Wait, there's more. I'm on the edge of my seat. Listener, I hope you're taking notes because this cosmic adventure is about to get even wilder.
Welcome back to our cosmic adventure through the Vishnu Purana. I trust you had a moment to process the sheer scale and detail of this incredible cosmology.
Oh, I'm still trying to wrap my head around, serpent beings and mountains made of gems. But yeah, I'm definitely ready for more.
You hinted that we're about to go beyond the known universe.
We are.
What exactly lies beyond those layered realms we talked about?
Well, this is where the Vishnu Purana takes us from the realm of geography to the realm of pure metaphysics. Imagine this. The entire universe, everything we've explored so far, is contained within a cosmic egg called Brahmanda.
A cosmic egg. Okay, now I'm picturing like a giant jewel-encrusted Fabergé egg just floating in the void.
The imagery is certainly evocative. But this cosmic egg represents the totality of creation, encompassing all the realms, all the beings, everything we can perceive, and even what lies beyond our comprehension.
Okay, so it's like the ultimate container, the shell that holds the entire universe. What's it made of? The Vishnu Purana describes this Brahmanda as being encased in layers, each one 10 times larger than the one it encloses. We start with water, then fire, air, ether, which is also known as Akasha, and finally, the cosmic egg itself. It's a mind-boggling concept of scale and expansion.
It really is. Each layer 10 times larger than the last. Our own Earth seems like a grain of sand at that point. But what's the point of these layers? What purpose do they serve?
Think of it as a journey inward, towards the essence of creation. As we move through these layers, we're not just traversing physical space, but layers of consciousness.
Oh, okay.
Moving closer to the fundamental principles that underlie reality.
So it's a metaphorical journey as much as a physical one.
Exactly.
We're peeling back the layers of the cosmic onion, getting to the heart of existence.
I love that analogy. And at the very core of it all, beyond even the cosmic egg, we encounter two fundamental principles: Pradhana and Purusha.
Okay, now those are two terms I'm not familiar with. Can you break those down for me? What exactly are Pradhana and Purusha?
Pradhana is primordial matter, the unmanifested potentiality from which everything arises.
Okay.
Think of it as the raw material of the universe, the cosmic clay. Purusha, on the other hand, is pure consciousness, the animating force that gives shape and meaning to that raw material.
So pradhana is the what and purusha is the how, the material and the energy that shapes it.
A brilliant way to put it. It's from the interplay of these two forces, pradhana and purusha, that the entire universe with all its diversity and complexity springs forth.
Wow. Okay, I'm starting to grasp the enormity of this concept, but it still feels a bit abstract. Can you give me like a concrete example of how pradhana and purusha actually work together?
Sure, think of a potter shaping clay. The clay itself is inert, formless. That's pradhana. The potter's mind, his skill, his intention, that's purusha. It's the potter's consciousness that transforms the clay into a beautiful, functional pot.
Oh, okay, I see now.
In the same way, purusha acts upon pradhana, transforming raw potentiality into this manifested universe we experience.
That's a fantastic analogy. It really makes the whole concept much clearer. So in essence, the entire cosmos is the result of this cosmic dance between matter and consciousness. It's both mind-blowing and strangely beautiful.
It is. The Vishnu Purana is inviting us to see the universe as a living, breathing entity, imbued with consciousness and purpose. It's a perspective that changes everything.
It really does make you realize that we're not just passive observers in this grand cosmic drama. We're active participants.
Right.
We each have a role to play, a purpose to fulfill.
Exactly. And the journey of spiritual realization is about aligning ourselves with that purpose, about uncovering the divine spark within us and contributing to the unfolding of creation.
This is seriously profound stuff. We've explored the outer reaches of the universe and the inner depths of our own being, and now we're diving into the very essence of creation. It's like we've gone from cartographers to cosmologists to metaphysicians all in one episode. I'm ready to dive even deeper into these concepts. What else can you tell me about pradhana and purusha and how they shape our reality?
Well, remember our exploration of the Dvipas, those island continents representing different stages of spiritual evolution. The concept of pradhana and purusha can help us understand these stages on a much deeper level.
Okay, I'm all ears. How do these concepts apply to those island realms we explored earlier?
Think of each Dvipa as a reflection of the interplay between pradhana and purusha. As we journey outward through the Dvipas, we're witnessing a progressive unveiling of consciousness. In the earlier stages, represented by those inner Dvipas, pradhana, that material aspect, is more dominant.
Okay.
The focus is on survival, on fulfilling basic needs. But as we move towards the outer Dvipas, purusha, the conscious aspect, becomes more and more prominent.
So it's like a gradual awakening of the soul. The further we journey, the more we tap into our true nature, our connection to the divine.
Precisely. The outer Dvipas, like Shakadvipa, with its perpetual joy, and Pushkara Dvipa, with its transcendence of duality, represent a higher level of conscious awareness, a state where the soul has moved beyond the limitations of the material world and is more fully aligned with purusha, the cosmic consciousness.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like we're witnessing the unfolding of creation, the evolution of consciousness as we journey through these dvipas. It's a powerful reminder that we're not static beings. We're constantly evolving, expanding our awareness and our understanding of reality. But what about the challenges we face along the way? You know, those turbulent oceans separating the dvipas, those underworld realms, even the concept of Naraka, hell.
Right.
Where do those fit into this framework of pradhana and purusha?
That's a great question. Those challenges, those obstacles we encounter on our journey, can be seen as the interplay between light and shadow, a necessary part of the cosmic dance between pradhana and purusha.
So it's not all about blissful evolution. There's darkness, difficulty, even suffering woven into the fabric of existence.
The Vishnu Purana doesn't shy away from depicting the complexities of existence. It recognizes that both light and darkness are essential aspects of reality, and that it's through confronting the darkness, navigating those turbulent waters, that we ultimately grow and evolve.
Okay, that's a powerful message. It's not about avoiding the darkness or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about recognizing it as a necessary part of the journey. It gives a whole new meaning to the concept of facing your demons.
It does. And remember, even those demons, those negative tendencies we struggle with, are ultimately manifestations of pradhana and purusha. They are part of the cosmic dance, playing a role in the grand scheme of things.
So it's not about labeling things as good or bad, but about understanding their place and purpose in the larger picture. It's a reminder that everything is interconnected, that even the most challenging experiences contribute to the evolution of consciousness.
Exactly. The Vishnu Purana invites us to see beyond duality, beyond the limitations of our human judgments, and to embrace the totality of existence.
This is seriously mind-expanding stuff. We've gone from mapping out island continents to unraveling the very fabric of reality. It's clear that the Vishnu Purana is more than just a collection of myths and legends. It's a profound exploration of the human experience, a roadmap to understanding our place in the universe.
It is a testament to the power of human imagination and the enduring quest for meaning and connection.
I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed by the vastness of it all. We've covered so much ground, from the structure of the universe to the fundamental principles that underlie reality. Listener, I hope you're still with us. But I think we need a moment to pause to process all this incredible information. Where do we go from here?
We've explored the macrocosm, the vastness of the universe, and the principles that govern it. Now I think it's time to bring it back to the microcosm, to explore what this cosmology means for us as individuals, for our lives, our choices, and our journey towards self-realization.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Listeners, stay tuned, because in part 3, we're going to explore how this cosmic knowledge can be applied to our everyday lives. We'll delve into the practical wisdom embedded within this intricate cosmology and discover how it can guide us towards greater meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Welcome back to the deep dive. Listener, I don't know about you, but I'm still reeling from our exploration of the Vishnu Purana's cosmology. From island continents to cosmic eggs, from serpent beings to the very essence of creation, it's been quite a ride.
It really has. It's a journey that challenges our perceptions, expands our understanding of what's even possible. But it's not just about, accumulating knowledge. It's about applying that knowledge to our own lives.
Exactly. We've covered the what, the structure of the universe, the layers of reality, the interplay of Pradhana and Purusha, but now I'm kind of curious about this so what? How can we actually use this cosmic wisdom to navigate our own lives, to find greater meaning and purpose?
That's the heart of the matter, isn't it? The Vishnu Purana, with all its fantastical imagery, intricate symbolism, ultimately points us back to ourselves. It's an invitation to explore the microcosm, the universe within.
So the cosmic egg isn't just out there in the vastness of space. It's also within each of us. We're like miniature versions of the universe.
Precisely. Remember the concept of the soul as a spark of the divine.
Right.
The Vishnu Purana suggests that we carry within us the same potential for vastness, for awareness that characterizes the entire cosmos.
Okay, that is a powerful thought. But how do we actually tap into that potential? We're not exactly, creating galaxies or birthing planets in our daily lives.
That's where the concept of Dharma comes in.
Dharma, right. We've touched on that term before. It's often translated as duty or righteousness. But how does it connect to this idea of cosmic potential?
Well, Dharma isn't just about following rules or filling societal obligations. It's about aligning ourselves with our true nature, with our unique role in the cosmic dance. It's about recognizing that we each have a purpose, a path that's meant for us.
So discovering our Dharma is it's like finding our place in the cosmic puzzle. It's about understanding how our individual piece contributes to the bigger picture.
Beautifully put. And the Vishnu Purana, it offers clues on how to uncover our Dharma. Remember the Dvipas, those island continents representing different stages of spiritual development.
Of course. We journeyed through mountains of gems, encountered a mood-boosting tree, even explored a realm where truth and falsehood didn't even exist.
Exactly. And each Dvipa, with its unique challenges and lessons, can be seen as a stage in our own journey towards self-realization.
So it's not just a fantastical geography lesson, it's a roadmap to our own evolution.
Precisely. The inner Dvipas, with their focus on survival and basic needs, represent those earlier stages of our journey where we're, primarily concerned with the material world. But as we progress, we move towards those outer Dvipas, which symbolize a greater awareness of our spiritual nature, a deeper connection to our Dharma.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this applies to our lives. We all go through different stages, face different challenges, and hopefully with each experience, we gain a little more wisdom, a little more clarity about our path.
Exactly. It's a process of growth and evolution. And the Vishnu Purana, it reminds us that challenges are they're inherent part of that process. Remember those turbulent oceans separating the Gripas?
Yeah.
They represent those obstacles we encounter, the tests that push us to grow and learn.
And the underworld realms, those felt pretty challenging too, especially Naraka, the realm of punishment. What's the message there? Are we just doomed to suffer for our mistakes?
The concept of Naraka, with its, vivid descriptions of suffering, serves as a reminder of the consequences of our actions. But it's not about punishment in a vengeful sense. It's about understanding cause and effect, about recognizing the karmic ripples that flow from our choices.
So it's about taking responsibility for our actions, understanding that they have an impact not just on ourselves, but on the world around us.
Precisely. And the Vishnu Purana emphasizes that we have the power to choose our actions, to align them with our dharma, to create positive karma. It's a message of empowerment, reminding us that we're not just passive victims of fate, we're active participants in shaping our reality.
Okay, that's a much more hopeful perspective. It's not about fearing punishment, but about understanding the power of our choices. But what about liberation or moksha, that ultimate goal of spiritual realization? How do we achieve that in this complex, challenging world?
Moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death, is described in the Vishnu Purana as a state of complete union with Vishnu, the supreme reality. It's about transcending duality, moving beyond the limitations of the material world, and merging with the source of all creation.
That sounds incredibly blissful, but also a bit intimidating. How do we even begin to approach such a state? It feels like a cosmic leap of faith.
The Vishnu Purana offers practical guidance in the form of spiritual practices, ethical principles, and a deep understanding of the nature of reality. Remember the concept of remembering Vishnu as the highest form of penance.
Yes, it's such a simple act, but you're saying it has profound implications.
Remembering Vishnu isn't just about reciting mantras or performing rituals. It's about cultivating a constant awareness of the divine presence, within us and in all things. It's about seeing the world through the lens of interconnectedness, recognizing that we're all part of the same cosmic tapestry.
So it's about shifting our perspective, expanding our awareness beyond the limitations of the ego, and embracing a more holistic view of reality.
Exactly. And as we cultivate this awareness, as we align our actions with our dharma and strive to live in harmony with the universe, we move closer to that state of liberation, that ultimate union with the divine.
This has been an incredible journey. We've explored the vastness of the cosmos, the intricacies of our own being, and we've discovered that they're not separate, they're reflections of each other. It's a perspective that's both humbling and empowering.
It is. The Vishnu Purana, with its intricate cosmology and profound wisdom, offers us a roadmap, not just to navigate the universe, but to navigate our own lives. It reminds us that we're not just insignificant specks in a vast and indifferent cosmos. We're integral parts of a living, breathing universe, imbued with purpose and potential.
It's a message that resonates so deeply, especially in our modern world where it's so easy to feel lost and disconnected. The Vishnu Purana reminds us that we're not alone, that we're part of something much larger than ourselves, and that we have the power to shape our own destinies and contribute to the unfolding of creation.
And it's an invitation to keep exploring, to keep asking questions, to keep diving deep into the mysteries of existence.
Well said. And on that note, listener, we've reached the end of our deep dive into the Vishnu Purana. We hope this journey has sparked your curiosity, expanded your awareness, and left you with a sense of wonder and possibility.
Remember, the universe is a vast and mysterious place, both within and without. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.